Morning. Well, it might not be morning where you are, but it's morning here, and I am welcoming you this morning, Capricorn. Or whenever you're watching this, thank you for being here. We're gonna pull from the Cosmic Energy deck and see what Spirit is asking you to lean into it this time. You know, kind of just lean on me, that sort of thing. What do we got? What do we got? Beautiful Capricorn. Alright, Spirit. Whoa. Oh, I like the way that flipped. Awakening. Ooh, shit. We're getting deep. Starting off deep, aren't we? Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. I believe that we're all in that time right now. I feel like we are really curious about who we are. No matter how old you are kind of looking inside of you, seeing what it is you're bringing to your world, what role you play, how you can improve that. I'm recording this around the full moon in Leo, and that is definitely calling us to be brave, to wake up to how we are being perceived and what we are putting out there into this world. Are we doing what we want to be doing at this time? Because honestly, at the time of this reading, whenever it is you see this, Capricorn, Spirit is asking you to wake up. And that's very deep. Alright, Spirit. We are very grateful for these messages today in the sign of Capricorn. We are checking in on the recent past, the current energy, and the near future energy, or like some people say, what you don't see coming, which obviously is everything in the future. Not everything. I shouldn't say everything because, wow. Okay, recent past, current energy, and future energy. I wasn't going to do it like this, but they just wanted to talk this morning. That's a lot, but oh, that's two. Okay. All right. Wow. Crazy. This doesn't actually usually happen. Just popping them out like that. So Spirit, thank you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I didn't even have a chance to take a deep breath and have a conversation with you this morning, Spirit. You were just pow, pow, pow. Let's go. Gotta get these messages out for Capricorn. And this is a lot. Look at all this air. Because that's what the swords are, right? And the swords talk about your mind, where your mind is at. Like we were saying, Spirit wants you to wake up to who you really are. The Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer waters. All aboard. All aboard, witch. I love that. It's time to write a new chapter. However, the Six of Swords isn't just about moving on, like running away from your problems. You're bringing the lessons that you learned from each problem with you. Not the problem itself, but what it taught you. The feelings it taught you. How it made you think. Because it changes you. When you have difficult situations in life, you get through it because you're still here. Even if you think you're down in the dumps and you can't go any lower right now, Capricorn, you're still here. You're watching this video, so you're here for a reason. And Spirit's asking you, what is that reason? What do you think that reason is? Because the moving on to calmer waters and better times with the lessons that you've already learned is what's been happening over the past couple of months. You may not even realize how far you've come, but stop right now. You can pause the video and think, where was I 6 months ago? Am I doing the exact same thing I was? Because I'll bet you right now you probably are not. And if you are, Spirit's saying it's time to wake up. Again, I'm telling you that because it's time to move on, take the lessons that you've learned, and move on to the next chapter. The whole collective is moving on to the next chapter. You can choose the next chapter to be something amazing and the next phase, or you can choose to repeat that chapter because you didn't learn the lessons you needed to learn, that you didn't truly pay attention the first time. It's like repeating a grade. There's no shame in that at all. There's never any shame in staying back or repeating a grade or repeating the lessons. Yes, fine. We did have the opportunity to learn, but maybe we didn't realize that was our opportunity. So Spirit's saying, okay, it's time to wake up to that now. It's time to wake up and move. Catch up. It's not about your speed, per se. It's just the fact that you're doing it. Make the effort to move away from the things in your life that are constantly burning you over and over again. Because if you haven't done it already, it's just going to keep coming back around again. The king, you go from the six to the king of swords, and the king of swords is really taking the action to take those lessons, the things that you've learned, the things that you want, and put them out there in the world. That's why she's sitting in front of a little typewriter, which is just so cute. You know, putting these things down on paper to distribute, writing an email, making a YouTube channel, making a website, somewhere you're getting this information out there into the world, the lessons that you've learned, so other people don't have to go through them. We can all learn important things from one another. That's what I'm saying. So if you put this information out there, the lessons you've learned, the ways you've been cut and hurt over the years, you could possibly save somebody else from going through the exact same thing. Because they're like, oh, wait a minute, Capricorn already did this. Why am I going to do it? There's no reason for me to do this. We're so much alike. Capricorn and I, we feel the same way about A, B, C, D, E. So I'm not going to repeat those mistakes. I'm going to learn from Capricorn's missteps, if you will, because that's okay. I don't mind going through something so somebody else can learn from it. If I've already gone through something and I can say, listen, this is what I did, this is how I did it. I mean, I know people offer unsolicited advice all the time. You could be pregnant and somebody walks, oh, I did this, that. No one asked. Well, you got a new car, oh, with my car, da. Well, you know what, if they're going to give me advice on shit I didn't ask for, that may help me and may not help me, then why not share what you know helps people? Because, this did come out first because that's on there, but I'm going to go with the Six of Cups here in the future, because the Six of Cups is about looking back when you felt like that cup was full. Give yourself the compassion you were never giving. So this is looking back and being like, again, these lessons really would have helped me when I was younger or when I was going through this. Because you were younger yesterday, so it doesn't have to be when you were a little kid. It could be last year. You were younger last year. You're a whole fucking 365 days or 66 days older than you were last year. So you know what? If you'd known any of these things this time last year, maybe you could have avoided some of the pitfalls and some of the heartache that you went through. And the healing you had to go through in order to get to where you are now, Capricorn. Because the Queen of Swords does not back down. Queen of Swords has been through it. Through it, moved through it, survived it. And you know what? Don't dim your voice for anyone. It's a reminder that you've already done that. I'm not getting back into a shitty situation because I stayed quiet. First of all, it's not you anyways, Capricorn. I mean, you're not a bully by any stretch of the imagination. There's no bullying happening here. However, what you are is you're strong and you're loyal. So maybe you got burned by being so loyal that you stuck around to the point where you got abused by somebody else's wants, needs, inconsideration, whatever it is. But you're done. It's not happening anymore. What do we have in the bottom of the deck here? Six of Wands. Six of Wands is being celebrated. The Six of Wands says, you're kind of a big deal. Start acting like it. The Six of Wands is not backing down. I love that you have two sixes. That's really, really positive. And, you know, oh, whoa. 3 sixes. And a King and Queen of Swords. This is huge, Capricorn. Okay? You're not backing down. You've already crossed that river and gone on to the calm other side. Beautiful. All right, Spirit. That was a little unexpected. So I guess this is an urgent message because you were not playing around and getting this out. And now I want to be able to say my little speech that I like to say when I'm shuffling, Spirit. And I'm talking to Spirit, yeah. I know. I appreciate these messages that need to come out for Capricorns so much, and I know they do too. I just need to take 1 minute. And if this message is resonating with you, please like it, share it, leave me a comment, a little sword, because you are kicking ass here. You're really kicking ass here. Or a little 666. I know that gets like a bad rap or whatever, but it's not real. No, that shit's real. Okay, the good and the not so good is going to be your reality at all times, depending on how you look at it, depending on if you stay in it. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much for these messages for Capricorn. Really, really appreciate it. Even though they came out with such speed that I didn't get a chance to say my thank you. I thank you anyways. All right, can we clarify the Six of Swords? Why is the Six of Swords here, please, Spirit? Thank you. Six of Swords is here because you're completing, and the 10 is done. Done and not coming back. It's a completion. The 10s are all completion. Done with all those lessons. Done with getting hurt. And you go right from that to the Knight. Yes, I know it's a different suit, but the Knight of Wands is action on action. It's being done with the fucking mind games and drama and deciding to move forward passionately towards your goal. You're taking these lessons that you've learned. You realize it's the completion, and it's time to go to work. And that's what the King does. The King goes to work putting this message out there. So why is the King here? Why do we have the King of Swords here? No, my goodness gracious. Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords. Clarifying the King of Swords in the current position for Capricorn. 2. Six of Swords again, and the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the decision to move forward. Like, you're going to have to continuously decide to move forward with this. Because walking away and taking your energy away and your mind and your amazing thoughts and ideas, taking all of that away from the people who have been using it this whole time, really is going to anger them. So, unfortunately, it seems as though it's going to come back around again. Which is why you have the Queen here, because you're going to be prompted to stand your ground. You're going to be prompted to say, listen, I can't do this anymore. This makes me unhappy. It's not good for me. And I'm moving on. That's what the 6 is all about. The 6 of Swords. Doubling down. It's the universe, spirit, God, goddesses, deities, whoever it is you pray to. Whoever it is that is not on this earth. That is not of this earth. That is in the universe, that you know has your back, is telling you, move on. If you haven't already done it, it's time to. You're going to have to continuously be vigilant about it, which is why the 2 is here. Because although this is complete, you can see right here that the 10 of Swords says this is complete. All this drama is done. You've done it. And you were to have moved on from it already. Ignited the passion, moved forward in a passionate way, out of your head, into the action. Fully awake. Have you done it? If you haven't, you have to choose to do that. It's so important. You don't want it taken away from you, because otherwise, if the choice gets taken away from you because you're not doing it, and you're deciding to go one more round around this wheel in the shitty state without moving on, because you feel defeated by these swords, you have to choose to look at it as completion and not being stabbed in the back. Otherwise, a tower moment's coming for you. The universe will take care of it for you if you decide to not do action, take action on this. All right, we're looking at the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Swords in the future and the near future for Capricorn. Why are they here? Why are these cards here in the future position? Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. So the 10 of Cups is the happiest day. It's rainbows and sunshines. It's sitting on the beach. It's being in love. It's the love for life and being able to take care of all the people who support you. And the 9 of Pentacles is being grateful for that. Grateful that you chose that. Grateful that you're moving forward with awakened eyes. You are no longer head in the sand pretending that everything is okay and that you haven't been completely hurt and beat up over and over again by a situation. It's moving on, being grateful that you're still here, and seeing how things really are, rainbows and puppies. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so the 7 of Swords does talk about deceit. It does talk about being suspicious, being tricked. But because it's pushing out this Seven of Wands energy, I'm looking at this as staying vigilant. Staying, like I said before, constantly choosing the right side. Constantly choosing to stay awake. Constantly choosing to move forward away from these shitty lessons. Because that's the next step, right? The Six of Swords moves away. The Seven is making sure that those things aren't coming after you. I mean, look at her. She's stealing these swords right here. Walking away with them, being like, ooh, they can't hurt me with these. Because you're taking the lessons with you, right? Quite literally taking the lessons with you. So you can't get hurt anymore. You can stay in the Six of Wands energy, which is being celebrated for the progress you've made and leaving that shit behind. Because if you are a Ten of Cups and you have all these people and loved ones that you take care of and that support you, guess what? They want to see you move forward too. They want to see you get out of a shitty situation and move away because they've been watching this happen. So they're going to fully support you. Not only are you being celebrated for your choices in like life, but you're being celebrated that your choices that you're making for yourself. Choosing to stay awake, even though it would be seemingly easier to keep your head in the sand, because nobody else around you is, the people or the entities in your life that have been bringing the drama, bringing the hurt and the backstabbing and all that shit, they're going to be mad that you're taking their energy away from them. Not only are they going to be mad about that, but they're going to come. And you're going to see who has been draining your energy without your permission, because you share it. You're a giver. Again, you're loyal. But you have to see where your loyalties lie. See if they are giving back to you Six of Pentacles sort of energy, because if you're not getting it back, they're just taking. So how are you going to replenish if you're constantly giving it away? So the Seven of Swords is asking you to stay awake. Stay awake. Make sure no one's coming in and taking advantage of you. And I'm not saying to be mean or anything like that, but be smart. Alright, we're going to pull from Lunology and see if there's anything else that wants to get clarified here. See some stuff in the future getting clarified. Nope, that fell down, so it doesn't count. I do know if it lands on the floor, it's not for you. It landed in my lap. Alright, I guess that's it. I'll put it on the bottom just so we see what it was. Cut your losses. Damn! Ah! Sorry. Cut your losses. It didn't go to the floor. It landed on the bottom. So I'm going to keep him right here. Cut your losses. Ram. What did we get? Focus. Focus on what's working. Focus on how amazing this feels to walk away. Focus on the good that's coming from it. Because it's going to feel uncomfortable in other ways. Don't think about that. I'm not saying it's not going to feel weird, or you're not going to feel a little sad and nostalgic about how things used to be, but they're not that anymore. And it's okay to have that in your mind. Of course it is. It's great to have good memories, because that's part of how you got here. And the bottom one, and the negative ones too brought you here. Like I said, you're bringing these lessons with you. You're not pretending anymore. But you have to focus on the positive. Focus on the things you have to be grateful for. I'm going to pull from the Oracle deck here and see if there's one little message at the very end. But let's do your story, my loves. Okay. It's all written right here. Spirit has asked you to leave the rocky waters, because you've done so much work over the past year to improve yourself, to improve your situation, to improve the people around you, their situation. You're trying to improve that, all of it. You've taken the weight of the world on your shoulders, Capricorn, because that's who you are. You're loyal, and you fucking stand 10 toes down for the people in your life. But if they're not doing that for you, and it's not 10 toes down, it's 10 swords, use that as an opportunity to say, okay, I'm done. This is complete. I've learned everything I'm going to learn from this situation, and move forward. Once that decision is made, Two of Wands, once that decision is made, it comes right into place. You're awake. That's fucking overwhelming. And you're like, okay. The only way for me to really see this is if I move away from it and I look back. In both of these cards, she's looking back. She's looking forward at where she's headed. She's determined. She's not playing around. She's bringing these lessons with her. Bringing the lessons with her because she doesn't want to get burned like that again. But these lessons, these lessons, these mistakes, these things that these hurts have brought her, have given her a message, and to choose to put that message out there into the world of, okay, you don't have to go through this, and by the world, it doesn't have to be the whole fucking world. Your world, start there, because guess what? That will have a ripple effect. You throw your pebble in, and you tell your friends, and then they tell their friends, and then they tell their friends, and then they tell their friends. Obviously, you're not going for a global impact right this very second, because, that would be amazing. But it's such a big goal that could be overwhelming. So putting what you've learned out there in your circle not only helps them focus on the good, but it highlights the good by knowing it is all sunshine and rainbows sometimes, and choosing the attitude of gratitude, not, oh, what's missing? Not, oh, I prefer a darker pink sky, or I like a magenta sky a little bit more. You can't do all that shit. Because the minute you start putting limitations on what you think it's supposed to look like, that's when you start going backwards. Let the universe sort that out. Just focus on being grateful, on building something that people can look back on when they're older and go, oh, man, I remember that time. And I know who did that for me. It was Capricorn. Because she didn't back down. He didn't back down. Capricorn doesn't back down. Because you're not dimming your voice for anybody. You are strategic in your movements, your stealth. Don't let everybody know your plans. The people you can trust are the people you can trust. But trust your intuition. You've built up all this clarity. Because the reason the king and queen don't back down and they're going to send out their messages because they're so clear. Their head is clear of the dramas. Right? There's none of that shit here. There's no fives here. The obstacles are behind us. You've completed it. You see so much swords here. It's wild. That's the mind. You're clear-minded. Final message for Capricorn today. If your mindset is fixed, told ya, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. This is what we're saying. By saying, oh, I picture this, just get that out of your head. Focus on what you're grateful for. You put limitations on what you think you can. Don't put limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish and always welcome abundance in all forms into your life, Capricorn. Amazing. Thank you so much and take care.